Russo's had bigger plans for Black Widow. Hey guys, before you get started, make sure you click that subscribe button, and if you don't ring that bell, you won't get any updates. Well, we're still talking about Avengers Endgame, and this time we're going to dig in a little bit to what Joe and Anthony Russo had to say about the Black Widow. As you guys know, they've been doing a lot of post-release interviews, and as some good questions get thrown to them, they provided some clarification on some moves in the movie, as well as some alternate takes and things they were unable to use. One of those characters being the Black Widow. Now, there's sort of two things we're going to talk about, the first being a little bit of an initial different take on the Black Widow, and the second being an alternate death scene. The Russo brothers revealed they were originally planning on giving Natasha a very different role as she dealt with the fallout of the Mad Titan, and this is what they had to say. One thing we talked about, and I thought it was really profound, but it was almost too large of an idea for us to wrangle, but we did it for a while. It was just the idea of 1/4 of all children have no parents, assuming you have 2 parents. So that's a lot of global orphans, it's just a staggering number of that. I believe that at one point early in development, Black Widow was actually leading an organization in DC that was in charge of orphans, basically. That was what she was heading up 5 years later. But yes, it's fascinating when you start running it down. Well, that makes kind of sense, and makes that line from the Red Skull later on have a little extra impact. I like seeing her lead the Avengers and probably preferred that she stayed there, but that's a pretty cool idea. The second thing was the alternate death scene. During the movie, once Hawkeye and Black Widow discover what sacrifice needs to be made to obtain the Soul Stone, it basically becomes a battle of who's the bigger hero, and Natasha wins and sacrifices herself. So originally, the scene was very different. Editor Matthew Schmidt gave a bit of a breakdown, and I quote, "On script and what we shot was an excellent scene. Thanos and his soldiers show up on Vormir, and a small battle ensues between them and Natasha and Clint. Natasha decides to run off the cliff. Clint tries to stop her, also by fending off the attack." Supposedly this version was shot and was met with pretty positive reactions from test audience, but they went on to say it was reshot to make it more intimate between Clint and Natasha, which fully worked in the end version of the movie. We just came up with a better idea, something that serviced Natasha a little better. So what do you guys think on these alternate storylines for Natasha that were removed from the movie? Personally, I think I would have rather seen the battle at Vormir. I don't know how I feel about her heading up an orphan organization, and that may have been a setup to carry some extra weight once we got to see her solo movie. Who knows? Tell me what you think in the comments below. Do you like any of these alternate scenes for Black Widow? Do you think any of this content or themes will make it into the solo movie? Hopefully, we'll see quite a few of these cut and alternate scenes in the Blu-ray release. If you like this video, make sure you press like below, click subscribe, and if you don't ring that bell, you won't get any updates. Peace.